Well, you get a sense that this is a good score, and especially with that man on screen, Neil Wagner, someone that hasn't played T20 game for 4 years here in the Mount.
Yeah, looking forward to watching this, but in T20 cricket, he has to operate slightly differently. He can't just run in and bowl 6 bouncers. Kyle Jamieson's joined us, actually. It would be nice if you could run in and just bowl 6 bouncers, wouldn't it?
Certainly would be, yeah, and I'm sure Wags would enjoy that too.
Do you like make him do you make him angry on purpose, like to fire him up in a game, or you just don't want to make him angry?
Not if I'm batting at 7. I want to stay away from that stuff. So no, all friendly. Try and make him be nice and kind to me. For the majority of that, and just being able to hit balls, 3-4 times a week, and really just put some, some work and some volume into that, which has been nice. So whilst it's not always good, I guess sitting off the park being injured, it's nice to have some time to work on your game.
Right. Well, Neil Wagner's going to trundle up into the breeze. There's a bit more in the breeze today. Where's that come from? Swing. It is actually a bit more in the breeze, isn't it?
Yeah, it's certainly pretty strong out there. You could see kind of some of the balls that would sort of get hit up and sort of travel a bit further, and then vice versa, going back into it, sort of fall a bit shorter than you think. So yeah, certainly one end that's a little bit tougher than the other.
An absolute ripper from Neil Wagner to start as well. There's that awkward bounce as well with that new ball.
He did start as a swing bowler. I guess he kind of moulded into a test match player that was the one that bashed the wicket a lot, but he actually did start when he was with the Volts. He did swing it a lot. I think just sometimes, depending on your role, that does sort of adjust a little bit.
I guess that outie my stock ball's been good, and then use that when I need to. I sort of went to it a little bit too much at times. Like I said, over the last sort of 5 or 6 months, been able to put a little bit more time. But yeah, you're right. Like, you sort of start off and no one really.
Oh, this is out. He's just picked out deep square leg. Couldn't have picked him out any better here.
I feel like this may have been a setup option. Just that hip height just stood and helped it on its way, but all he did was able to hit it so.
No one enjoys wickets more, Neil Wagner. No matter how he gets. Will O'Donnell is a good striker, batting at 3. Doesn't matter what form, and it doesn't matter what situation the game's in. It's good first over. Back in Dream 11 Super Smash cricket for Neil Wagner. It's 2-4.
Got some good variations in his seam presentation.
Yep. Well, bonus runs. Intent. Bold aggression. He gets the charge. He could pick up another wicket. This is going to be a tough catch. Ravel's underneath it. A great set of hands has the skipper, and he'll take it. And the Aces are 2 down quickly.
It's such a good catch. Will O'Donnell again look.
2 for 2 now from 1.3 for Neil Wagner. Not the worst return so far to Dream 11 Super Smash.
The thing I love about this is just that international experience adds to the competition.
Edge gone, yeah! They're 3 down, and Wagner's into them.
He's bowled it cross seam, and the ball has just held on the wicket, picked up the edge. This is a big wicket, Robbie O'Donnell. Cross seam delivery, slid across, actually got a little bit more on it. Good catch from Seifert, still rising as he's got it. Neil Wagner, 2 from 2.
Neil Wagner's on a hat trick. Sean Sawyer will have to come and take. Here's Wagner. Hat trick ball. Oh, it's a goodie too. There's a death option if the game gets close.
Once they've warmed up, right, I'm done. Next net, please.
Good shot. Just stood. Didn't hit it brilliantly, Worker. I think he's a bit more comfortable against Wagner, even though Wagner has the 3 wickets.
Swinging, and they'll be able to make the most of it.
Gion, oh, bad luck. Oh, I love that reply, though. Looked like a little bit of a knuckleball. Wide.
The wicket, very tight.
Wait.
Frustrating, can't get...
Opportunity there, and what he's trying to do, Wagner, is swing the ball away and try and get him to hit through that extra cover area and hope that the swing will squirt it a little bit finer. And behind as well.
Massive gap at cover. That's the one he could have hit through cover, and it's a straight... If he plays in the Tests, the English will bring an aggressive game. Variations could be important. That was a cross seamer.